Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2023 Arkansas NICA season. As promised, we promised 70-degree bluebird skies for each and every race, and once again, we have delivered all season long.
Yeah, so 2023 was an amazing season. We started out with the time trial, and then we did 4 races in different communities all around the state. Arkansas NICA has 35 teams all across the state. This year we had 853 athletes.
Rolling into Harrison, Arkansas, beautiful country. It's in the heart of the Boston Mountains of the Ozarks, which are some of the the most aggressive riding you can find in the state, but they've really done a great job to build a proper venue ideal for hosting NICA events, and the community just absolutely rolled out the red carpet. You didn't have to drive a few city blocks to see another sign saying, "Welcome NICA, welcome to our town, welcome to our community. We're here to support you in your efforts."
So race 1, we got a chance to go down to Spring Hill Barling and race at the course there. And it's an absolutely excellent course. It's nice and fast. The kids love the speed, and we raced it in what we consider to be the backwards direction this year. I had a ton of fun ripping through those turns as fast as possible, enjoying the lack of elevation, just speed demon the whole way through. Really good test of fitness for all the kids early on in the season.
It's really hard to pick a favorite event. They're all really special. Mountain Home, it rained, torrential downpour the night before. We had a ton of rain. I think if you asked a lot of the kids, they would tell you that might be one of their favorite races just because of the mud. And it just created a special atmosphere because everyone travels to that race.
Going into Sunday, it was going to be an absolutely sloppy mess, and we were all very excited about it. Here's what's going to happen. Your goal is to stay on your bike, and we'll see what happens. Kids started riding, and oh my goodness, it was an absolute slop fest. We brought everyone in, and they were just coated from head to toe with mud and smiling for every single last drop. It was absolutely fantastic.
This year we did something a little bit different with race day. We had teams adopt the hype zone, which was a lot of fun and created a different flavor for every race. I'm super thankful to the grit coordinators, the team grit coordinators who put that together, and just really made it a festive atmosphere for those who are racing, those who are not racing, because that's something that sometimes we forget about, that there are student athletes that are part of NICA that don't race. And they want to feel like they belong on race day, and having some sort of activity that lifts up others can help make that happen.
The views from Cedar Glades up on top of that hill, absolutely epic. When we got there first thing Sunday morning, you could see the fog in the valley, and you got the sun rising up over the hills. It was beautifully golden. Oh, I loved every single minute of that. And then we got the kids out on course, and it was a fast, technical, super rocky, and one of the most challenging courses we've had at NICA in the entire time we've been running NICA. It was absolutely excellent.
So race 4, our state championship, is super special, and it just kind of blows me away. I love the course. It is probably the most spectator-friendly course that families, grandparents, whatever, could attend and watch a large portion of the racing.
Those student athletes are truly out there chasing greatness. To have the opportunity to participate, to compete at the same venue that has hosted world champions, World Cups, and these athletes had the opportunity to then follow in those tire tracks. That's pretty unique, and I think that really sets that venue specifically apart and makes it really truly makes it an ideal location for state championships year over year.
You get on a World Cup course with all the kids. You get to go on these giant sweeping berms around these huge rock formations, and it just changes your perspective on what bikes can be. Watching kids cross that finish line, sprinting down that airstrip at the end, there's just something that you can't take away from every single kid that got to finish on that course.
Race weekends are really special. Everyone comes together, and it kind of has this tailgating kind of college football, feel to it.
You don't have to look far to see just really constant encouragement that is NICA. It is what we're doing. And that, and while these student athletes are out there competing, yeah, people are cheering for them, but that doesn't stop just because they get off the course. That energy bleeds throughout the venue. These start-finish lines tend to be the nucleus of a lot of these events, but that's just where it starts. And it's pretty impressive to see, NICA and that energy and that culture really expand, not just across each venue that we race, but truly across the state.